So I know it's been a minute since I posted, and this time it's not a question somebody asked me to talk about. It's just something that's on my mind. And the reason it came up was really just this little back to fitness journey, I guess you could call it. But it applies to so much more, and I'm gonna start with the story. So a couple months ago, I was with a group of friends, and one of them was really like hurt because a lot of the people in her life who were blood, who were, birth related to her, they didn't really believe in her. And they put her down. They always got something negative to say, not supportive at all. Basically, everything you need to not be when somebody is trying to do better for themselves. But that same person was surrounded by me and other people, and it's like we're family. Now, we're not related by blood, we don't have any biological ties, but we're close. Um, I wish I was closer because I don't really have a lot of time. I ain't seen him in a minute and I miss him. But nevertheless, that night we were all just like really supportive and reminding her that, hey, you're not alone. You have us. We're family. We view you as family, and we care about you, and we support you. And it's easy to say and expect somebody to hear it and absorb it, and they take it in and they see that you mean what you say. But it's also another thing to be in that position and to feel like people who are family, who you care deeply about, and see that they don't necessarily support your journey. um, it can be frustrating and hurt, like it really can. But one thing you have to be prepared for, especially, well, just in life in general, you have to be prepared to walk alone. Um, if you know what you're doing is the right thing, if you made a plan, if you have it all mapped out, sorry, I worked out my arm and sore. If you have everything set in place or set in motion that you need to have done, and you feel like nobody is supporting you, then fuck them. Like, I really don't have another word to say, but that's what it is. Like, for whatever reason, the way people are wired, they're not going to always support you. They're not going to always have your back or have your best interest. And I have no idea why. I don't know why that people act like that, especially family, but it is what it is. And you have to be prepared to see that and not be mad or not be discouraged, but just be like, you know what? I'm gonna do this regardless. And you're not gonna do it to spite them because then they still have that power over you. You're gonna do it just because you want to be the best version of yourself, and that's important. In my case, I don't need people to believe in me because even if I post something on Facebook and I get 3 likes, oh well, those 3 people saw it and it meant something to them. As my journey continues, I already know the more I lose, the stronger I get while I do it, the more likes I'm gonna get because people are gonna be like, wow, they don't necessarily trust the process, but they trust the result. So just like with the 76ers, people hated their GM. Oh, he's ruining the team. He's tanking. And now all those players he stockpiled are performing, and they look like a team with a ton of assets. And the process actually worked. It didn't work out for him because he got fired right before people started getting healthy to produce. But the idea in life is the same thing. It's the same way. You have to trust the process. Um, and that's just really what it is. So even if you feel like people in your life don't believe in you, they don't see your vision, they don't see what you see, don't be afraid to just continue to walk that path. Don't keep walking that path if you see it doesn't go anywhere. But if you know that you're making progress, then by all means continue to progress. Because if you're watching this, I don't care if I actually know you or not. I believe in you. And I believe in you because if you're watching this, then that means you believe in yourself somewhere deep down. So keep at it. You can do it. Endless thoughts.